Alright gamers, welcome. This game we're going to be playing Aphelios Thresh into Kaisa Pike. Should be a fairly bloody matchup given we both have engaged supports, Pike especially having a really low cooldown on his hook, and also that not being his only form of engage as well, just being able to use E. So we're going to run a fairly early game focused setup with Triumph, Alacrity, punish that fool for stepping up, keep dropping minion aggro into the brush. Solid start already. Keep going on her. Okay, nice. Not to drop a CS to keep harassing her, but well worth it for the HP advantage obtained. Aphelios is a good matchup into Kaisa for a reason. Yeah, going for the full early game setup with Alacrity, Triumph, and Biscuits. Of course, PTA as well. Can proc PTA. Oh, can almost proc PTA on him again. Yeah, and we're also probably just going to do Static Shift Rush. What, do we have an AFK? Ah, how did I go to Pike? Okay, if she has barrier... Okay, she didn't use barrier. Okay, let's go for me. Oh, dude, I thought this thing in the chat was, you can now vote to FF, because you have an AFK. Nope, not that. We want to shove another wave here, buddy. Alright, there we go. Didn't have a proper crash there, but now we do. Of course, you can always just run this super early game focused rune setup, even if and still do a full crypt build if you want. There's no need to always go into Static Shiv if you don't believe in it, or if it just doesn't suit your playstyle. You can always run these exact same runes and then still do Collector Rush, which is going to be the strongest first time power spike you can get while still building crit. And then obviously still benefit from the scaling of only building crit items until final item. Maybe I can actually rotate to this fight. I think it's already over. Maybe I should have actually warded my red, because Viego might try and go for that, but I don't want to turn around for it now. It's a missed opportunity. Okay, Pike is dead actually, I don't have to be afraid. Nice, no cannon for her. Yeah, looks like Viego didn't go on a red buff anyway. We got plenty of AD, so I'm gonna start putting points into lethality already. Ooh. That's good. She's got both summoners up, I believe, but... Maybe I wasn't good. I thought we would get more damage done off of it than that. Oh my god, Kaisa. Even aside from a misplay, no point using W there, you can't fight back, you need to run. Okay, he's taking aggro. And thankfully he took aggro long enough. Like, even though he died, super worth it. It's only a... execute. Even if it was a kill for Pike, it very much beats the fact that if the turret focused me once, I was probably just dead off of that. A lot of the time it is worth for the support who is tanking the turret to just keep tanking it until they die. At this time, I think he actually probably didn't actually have to die. No, I can't. If we try and do Drake and they collapse on us, we both die and they get the Drake. Let's not do it. What was I saying? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. I'll get boots then. Yeah, so I think actually the turret shot might have already been charged from Poppy tanking it a little bit, so maybe he didn't actually have to die at all, but... Yeah, given the fact that it was a charged turret, if it hit me once, I was probably dead off of that, so it's definitely for the best that he tanked it until he died, given the situation we had. Nice freeze, by the way. So I don't know if he, like, tanked it to the death on purpose, but if he did, that was very good, and this freeze is also way above expectations for a support in the CeeLo. So I wonder if maybe he's a smurf. Oh yeah, level 30 account, he's a smurf. You can just tell. When a support does more than the bare minimum, it's just very suspicious. Oh, they run the Drake. We weren't actually in vision even though we had a ward. That's why I didn't realize. There's a decent chance we get ganked by Viego here. Our priority here should be placing a ward. Okay, we at least see Pyke is currently not in a position to follow up, so... Oh! He stayed him out of the way of my ult. Whoops. My bad, his bad, I don't know. It's just a little bit unfortunate, maybe. God. There's a Mordekaiser in my lane. Must be trolling, I assume. Still have to be careful about him, though. He's level 6. Okay. I don't know why I'm dodging my Thresh. My Thresh's ult. I pathed way too safe there. Oh, wait, he wasn't even on me. My bad. I thought he was, like, behind me already. Okay, I'm probably dead from here, so... That's right. Unfortunately, if the minions were like already with me and following me under turret and I didn't have aggro, then potentially there's something I could have done there, because I could keep zoning the Mordekaiser further and further away until I could maybe try and escape through there. And if he tried to turn onto me to make sure I couldn't escape, then I could just turn on him and kill him. It's the fact that he didn't actually have to commit onto me, because I was just dying to the turret slowly. That meant there was no option of escape. But overall, still not the worst possible outcome, obviously. Big shot down to Viego though, but doesn't look like anybody on their team is a problem. Doesn't really matter too much. PTR proc off of that, super worth. She probably could have collected that triple rose. He wouldn't have been in danger. She might survive this if she buries. No, not quite. Perfect. Whoa, I need some help here though. Thresh, if you could just... like, throw a lantern at me. Okay. Even the Smurfs, man. Even the Smurfs just find ways to disappoint you. How long was he around and could have thrown a lantern for, man? Jesus. Let's all this cookie and buy berserkers. Now let's see this shit. So I killed the Kaisa. Now I'm half HP against Pyke. So this is like the 4-second mark is when this whole thing started. Oh, I'm plotting mid. Yeah, that was about 8 seconds where he just didn't try and save me. I think I can get this plating. I meant to hit that with my red Q as well, but well, I still get the plating anyway. Oh, he has vision. Oh, I thought I was holding red there, my bad. Alright, let's go back to the Kai'Sa. We can just move into a flank position here. She probably already knows she fucked up. Thresh was probably walking through vision there. Oop. She got further than I realized. Okay, nice. Well played. Want to pick up those roses, but it's greedy. Not worth taking the turret for. Ooh, the attack speed right now feels so smooth. Okay, if Thresh is based and Pyke is in the lane, I know that Pyke is in the lane, then I don't want to push because, yeah, like if I actually tried to push there, I would have been ganked by Viego, I would have given him a free kill. It's a shame because I would have liked to pick up the plating, but since Thresh is gone, it forces my hand, I need to respect that and actually base as well. Okay, shit, very sadly. If there wasn't minions in the way, I could maybe try and green Q as well, but... certainly nothing was worth using my flash there, I think. Especially since I didn't know for sure that she had... I mean, we're not even on the trick. Yeah, I didn't know for sure that she had barriers, no point flashing. So this gonna be first turret? Yes, it is. That's upgraded boots for us. I've been picking up first turret in so many of my games recently. It was because I started building Static Shiv. Just dominating lane more than I usually would. Well, he's a jungler. This could be good. Nice one. Perfect. Didn't even have to use my Q to secure that kill. I could already just base for Collector, so get my mid laner is in the lane, so obviously I could right now either I have the choice of like either taxing his farm or just letting him take the farm. I already have my item anyway, so I'm just gonna base. And on top of letting my mid laner farm and reducing the odds that he might rage quit or get tilted, it also just gives me more tempo. Like if I don't need to go for that extra wave and somebody else can farm it anyway, then why not? Unexpectedly led to a fight. I'm not going to get here in time anyway, probably, but like in theory this is the sort of thing where recalling faster because one of your teammates can just get the farm anyway can help. Is like you just manage to get there like 30 seconds or 20 seconds sooner to a fight that you can end up turning around or carrying. Cleaning up. Okay, that Mordekaiser, for some reason trolled it. Now he's not doing too bad now. Even if he was still really unfed though, I would still probably be scared of him 1v1 unless I had red-white. Or so long as I had green-white as well, so long as I had ult, then I'd be comfortable. Man, I'm just scared to commit there. I'll hit him with the flames, but that's about it. Let's try. Ooh, close. That might have actually been a kill if it. Alright, we don't have to be afraid of him anymore, surely. Nice. What the? Oh, wait, what? Wait, my ult hit the Pyke, who apparently turned out to be in front of me. I was trying to burst down Kaisa. He died anyway, but that would have been a lot cleaner. Didn't get blocked by the invisible Pyke. Oh well. I could just try this build with Infinity Edge Rush. Sorry, Infinity Edge third item now. Usually I do Lord Dominic's, but especially the more ahead you are, so the earlier you can do this, the less high their armor should actually be. So obviously, against somebody like Mordekaiser, who's already built 2 armor items, even if they're only like boots in the component, I would definitely do more damage if I did Lord Dominic's third, but against the rest, with how quick this Infinity Edge should probably be, potentially I could do more damage than Infinity Edge. Also means I get to build BF Sword, which is probably the best component I could have right now. I'm not gonna follow that up with anything else, obviously don't wanna fuck with Akali, or just avoids my damage with a W and then one-shots me. Nice try. Okay, so I can go top, I suppose. This is kind of an ideal either way, because this wave is half dead already. Oh, and I'm against Mordekaiser. Can I pick up this triple rose at least? Nope. Unlucky. Alright, is he gonna assume that I have help or not? Just gonna get rid of purple anyway. With red-white, I actually stand a chance of beating him anyway, so I don't have to be too afraid right now. He might have flanked, so I just need to make sure I'm not gonna face check into him here. He's probably TPing there. Yeah, he is. Oh, nice. No need to deploy the Herald's HP on that. Okay, Akali's dead, that's the main person I need to be afraid of here. Wait, really? Oh my god, that was clean from him if he did that on purpose. Weird. Just can't imagine he did that on purpose, but... possibly he did. Maybe if he's a smurf, otherwise I don't believe it. Fearless, who is that? Where is he? Oh, wait, what the hell? How did she get on top of me? Dude, I have all of my teammates around me. Why the fuck would she end up on top of me there? No, level 1000, so he's probably not a smurf. Yeah, that must have been a fluke, I swear to god. That or he's just a Mordekaiser god. I don't think we want to bother pushing these. Remember, Nexus turrets respawn these days. It's not incredibly valuable to just stick around to try and poke down a Nexus turret anymore. Even if you take one down, it's going to respawn fairly fast. Okay, I've got enough for Infinity Edge. Usually I think I'd probably stick around for the golems as well, but I don't want to be greedy here. I want to get my Infinity Edge, as we know that's going to be an incredible spike. Nice. Okay, and that's going to be the FF. Well, I guess we won't get to try out the Infinity Edge then. What the hell? GG. Alright, gamers, welcome. This game we're going to be playing Aphelios Mel into Caitlyn Braum. We've already established, I think, in a previous video that Aphelios isn't great into Braum, but Mel is good into Braum, and Caitlyn really should have been trying to fight back there. So we're going to start off at an advantage at the very least. I haven't even leveled my W yet, I just realized a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to be running my full early game setup. I'll probably do Static Shiv as well. It's not going to be amazing having Static Shiv into a tank support like Braum. But the rest of their comp is pretty squishy, so I figure it'll be fine. I'm walking to melee range of Braum there, that's fine. It's not like they're going to be able to fight back there anyway, since they're both level 1, and I can just kite Braum whenever they're about to get their stacks off. We're running Cleanse here as well, since it's pretty nice in the Braum. Apparently he's also running Cleanse, so that'll give us... sorry, he's running Exhaust, so that's going to give us extra value on our Cleanse, if we can just remove that. But mainly, if you just look at their comp, I mean, there's just so much Cleanse value in this game. If I was just laning against Braum, maybe I wouldn't have felt the need to run Cleanse just for that. But when you look at their mid laner, it's champion that is very much countered by Cleanse, and their jungler, also a champion with a stun. I didn't even think about their top laner, but that is also a dude with a stun. So we should have really high value Cleanse in this game if we just think to use it at the right times. Killen seems to be basing here. I don't really have the right weapons for crashing away really fast though. And I also have no need to base, so I guess I'll just let my minions kill as many of... or let their minions kill as many of ours as possible to maximize the amount of CS she loses without pushing before I'm ready to base. I think I should probably just look to base on this wave though, because I think this should give me enough for pickaxe, I believe. Are we potentially getting ganked? Yeah, we are. Does she not have flash? They were rid of Braum with a turret. We had our jungler around, by the way. When I saw we were getting ganked by Viego, I also noted that Kayn was around. Okay, nice. Probably could have tried to time a last hit there better, but it will. Alright, barely got any CS out of that, sadly. I can maybe look to dive kill, and I don't have mana though. I'll just initiate it. Or actually, Mel will. Oh! I'm gonna need to flash out there, sadly. Just go on Lissandra so she cannot continue going on Mel. If she has flash up, she maybe could have killed Mel. Mel, you need to get the fuck out of here. We're not staying here. Well, she wants to pay for Zed. That's her business. Just please try not to push my wave. Yeah, pretty solid start to the game, even though I didn't end up with any kills. We got a fed mid laner and a fed jungler as well. Even a slightly fed support. I also got 60 extra gold out of Triumph, by the way, so very early on to be getting this much value out of Triumph. Nice one. Mel really trying to steal that kill there, but whatever. Ended up getting it anyway, so no harm, no foul. So yeah, her auto attacks apply the execute, right? So she was very much going to get the last hit if it actually landed in time. Now we don't need to try and hit this turret. It's quite a long walk until that turret, and then the plating itself is also just full HP. So, I'm not going to bother. Actually, maybe it's best to do this. Should be more damage at the very least. I'm just missing out on the 4% movement speed, mainly from Retrix. Yeah, I was kind of risking, by using my cleanse like that, I was kind of risking cleansing and then getting stunned by the Braum passive, but I knew I needed to cleanse the Caitlyn trap if I wanted to continue moving forwards and actually finish her off, so felt it was a risk worth taking. Oh crap, I didn't notice. I got white, but... Okay. Okay, not too bad. Could have been a much better trade, but it will. Consume the cookie. Can start putting points into E now, we've got plenty of AD. kill him basing or what? I gotta be a little bit worried that they could be trying to cheese in the brush. Not actually on the Drake, okay. Well, now they're just kind of zoned out of the lane. I can't really go for this plating, I don't think, as long as... well, there's no sign of Viego for now. You have to be a little bit concerned about that, though. I don't want to get flanked by him. Now if I can just shove one wave and base, then I've got static shiv. But also, potentially if I land an ult on Caitlyn here, she will actually die. Yeah, she should be dead now. Actually, she has Guardian and Barrier. Oh, the exhaust. Okay. Maximize my damage onto him. Maybe Mal can finish him off. Okay, nice. She killed both of them. Perfect. Alright, nice one. Yeah, I had a lot of trackers there, so they really needed to respect it on top of Gillen being level 4 to my level 6. I don't think them going for Drake was worth it. They lost so much XP from that, on top of the fact that they were already behind to begin with. Beginning level 6 to Gillen still being level 4 was just really brutal. If I had blue, I would stick around and shove this wave, because why not? They just recently died, but it would take me forever on blue, so I'm not going to bother. It would take me forever on green, I mean. Alright, sadly, cannot afford a long sword, so I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Nice one. Now I have some wave clear even without having blue, thanks to the static shiv. I think I'm just gonna shove this. We could keep on pressuring by like freezing this and slow pushing, but to be honest, I just want to shove and place a ward. I would just place a ward, but I don't want to miss CS, and right now, like, it's really obvious that they try and follow up a Viego again, because they'll just start walking up to us even though they're behind. So I'm not really too concerned, so I'm gonna shove that out. And we're gonna place some wards. Place one here, and then also maybe one in the river as well to get some deeper vision. That is good. There we go. Now we got a lot of protection. See if we can protect this. Let's have a no-cap blow up. Whoa! Well, now she can actually. Maybe go around. Quick flash on him, maybe kill him. Not gonna be necessary, all good. Oh yeah, they got massively chunked from my purple ult into the Mel combo at least. Shame she had to flash for it. But yeah, now they just have to leave the lane. My god, what a brutal lead we have. I suspected it wouldn't be that much of a struggle into Braum Caitlyn just because of like, Mel being fairly good into both of them. But man, this is beyond fine. Just stomping them.
Dominating.
Yeah, Mel is a lot more useful into the Braum than I am. Every time I consider going aggressive, I'm just gonna also consider how easily I can be engaged on. That previous fight where he engaged on me while I was trying to clear that, stop him clearing that ward, only went so well for us because we were massively ahead, right? The Killen didn't have level 6 to follow up. Usually I'm just that easy to catch out. Suppose we'll do this. Not sure it makes sense to do Infinity Edge second item if you're running this build. You want to go for the fastest power spike possible. Also just feels, honestly, just really great for just securing kills. Something about the like attack speed of static shiv. They give you a lot of hits, and then collector to maximize your chances of getting a last hit on each hit. Works amazing for securing kills.
Executed.
Yeah, I suppose there's like, again another time actually where instead of trying to pressure here, well, that's the right idea that we should push instead, because we don't currently have any vision. Also, separately to that, our jungler is on the Drake, so we need to support him in this. Enemy jungler is on the way, but that's going to be too late. Kind of tempted to gank Lissandra, but it's probably going to be a waste of time. There are better ADCs for ganking. Aphelios is not one of them, especially Lissandra, who can just escape with E or ult if she has those. Killing is just wildly out of position. Braum cannot block for her there. Ooh, almost had her though. Into the flash. Alright, no biggie. Thank you very much. That's probably a lot of damage to Caitlyn.
Turret plate will fall.
Just gonna keep hitting this wave with red, and only use red Q at the very end, because I want to sustain as much as possible from it, since I'm not super healthy here. Now we use red Q. Hopefully that doesn't cost me a cannon. Bit less. Alright. Maybe can we stay here just to pick up this plating? Or not even plating, just a straight up turret. Would be nice, but we're gonna get ganked again here. I don't have ult to fight back here. Got him. Clean combo to execute him, but... Oh, we actually ended up getting the turret. Hopefully I got the gold for that. Obviously wasn't around by then.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
Alright, yeah, that was first turret. Does that give us the free boots? Or, I don't know why I keep saying free boots. Upgraded boots. Yes, it does. Oh, damn. I guess I'll have to upgrade to them, because, currently... cannot actually finish my collector, which I thought I could.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, swap the Z is good here. Yeah, with the static shift build, obviously, since I started experimenting with it, you don't see me running it every single game. You can't run it every game, like sometimes... It is a low damage build, so you cannot afford to build it in games where you do need high damage, like if you're against tanks. Like the previous game, if you saw that one, that was against Kench support. Not a chance in hell I was gonna run static shift into Kench support. Likewise, if you had something like a Malphite, you know, you just gotta prioritize. Having enough damage in the mid to late game comes before winning lane, which probably you maximize your chances of doing with this item. Oh man, could have actually ulted her if I realized the Mel ult was coming as well. Oh well. It's Caitlyn. Okay. What the hell? I don't know if she was AFK there and started paying attention exactly as she eat back, or if she was just initially going for that combo. Is that a Lissandra there? Oh my god. What the hell? I don't even know what gave me a vision. Was it the melee? I think I want to get vision again, but... It's... Alright then, that's definitely gonna be enough for static... Sorry, for collector. I'll just keep on pushing. I think so, because there's 3 dead. We've got people pushing other lanes. We want to keep up the pressure and not just like randomly unpressure mid while there's pressure being applied to other lanes. It just makes it easier for the enemies to decide, oh, if nobody's pushing mid, I guess we can go defend this other lane. Whereas now, if they defend that other lane, I get to continue pushing here, and I get more free farm. And this wave is going to go under turret and die.
An enemy has been slain.
Perfect. So we want to do Lord Dominic's here. By third item, almost certainly Lord Dominic's has more value than Infinity Edge, especially if, you know, it might be a different matter if you had like 2 crit items. I don't know what on earth your build path would be to end up in this scenario, but if you had 2 crit items, neither one of them being Infinity Edge or Lord Dominic's, then you have to decide, do I want the 75% crit Infinity Edge Power Spike or the Power Spike of Lord Dominic's at 3 items where the enemy's armor should be really high. Well, then maybe it's more debatable, but I only have... if I were to build Infinity Edge here, I would only have 2 crit items. So I think it's clear which one I would rather build here.
An ally
It's directly into the... Yeah, I just went directly into the red Q to try and maximize my cup losing onto Viego ASAP. Not trying to maximize my damage by going auto Q. No, we just Q straight into him. I could flash on her and kill her. Thing is, it's not really worth to waste my flash on... Actually, maybe I could have just walked into her there. I think she fucked up her pathing. Didn't expect that. Yeah, right now, you know, as a 706 Aphelios, it's not really worth using my flash just to get a random ass kill. This guy is definitely trying to set up a flank in the long term here, I think. Oh, he's just trying to kill him now. Okay. Not smart. Stop trying to take my CS. Maybe we can just take the enemy camps here as well. Again, so we've got the top laner pressuring, or somebody was top anyway pressuring. Looks like he's backing off, Zed backed off, Gale is in the jungle, so this time we're not going to push, and that's the reason why, right? Like, we want to try and coordinate pressure with our teammates. Like, we can either all pressure the same lane at the same time, also known as grouping, or we can all pressure different lanes at the same time, which is, you know, like 1-3-1 or whatever order, wherever you just happen to have teammates. What you don't want to do is one guy pressuring bot, one guy is on Raptor camp, one guy is warding the Baron pit or like placing, like taking Scuttle Crab, one guy's taking the enemy Gromp. Now, if like we're pressuring, if we're all like pushing, we don't necessarily need to all be grouped on the same lane, but we all need to be also applying pressure. Not just, you know, taking enemy jungle camps, it's nice, but it's something more you do during downtime. You know, if that makes sense. So Zed, for example, this is probably not a time you should be pressuring. If he dies there, that's his own fault. I could try and abuse it, like make use of it to push mid, but like, our jungler's on the Drake, so we know we can't fully pressure as a team, right? And he has to keep that in mind. He can like push and try and bait them into coming bot, and then he just leaves. But if he's like fully committing, getting to low HP, actually fighting the enemies, probably he's just made a mistake there. Whoa. I've got cleanse if I need it. I don't need it. Was she not trying to cheese me then, or what?
Legendary.
Ooh, big on these. Okay, he's marked. As soon as he comes into sight, I can use it. There we go.
Been slain.
The enemies are getting destroyed. Mainly because Kayn is also doing insanely well. Kayn and Zed or whatever, but
Legendary.
between the bot lane success and game success, not much of a chance for the enemies here. Damn it, if I didn't have to remove that cannon from the way, I might have also killed Lysandra. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm just maxing Q. I think I've, yeah, not put a single point in W since the level 1. I still feel like I have so much attack speed. It's just so smooth, this build. Definitely falls off really, really hard, but even while it falls off, it still feels nice. Which is nice for, like, building up for fun as well. I think this guy's just running down. Okay. Gotta look the base here, I think. I'm sitting on a lot of gold. I think she's also running it down, so let's just kill her then. Bit boring, but I think it's not gonna be easy to end though, because the rest of them are still tryharding. In fact, Brom is almost alive again, and that's still gonna be a distraction having to kill him. Let's say just get out. I'm gonna be a lot stronger. Now I would be a lot more successful if I tried to end. Funnily enough, if he was tryharding, that actually might not have been too terrible a move the way he just executed that. Yeah, he only did it because he was trolling. He set up a nice flank where, like, he ulted them all, he could mark them all with his passive. They couldn't escape from him because he was behind them. Initially I was like, wait, is he tryharding again? But no, he only did it because he was trolling. Sometimes people, when they troll, they accidentally use smart stuff that they don't realize was smart. If they weren't trolling, they never would have found it. Nice one. Alright, hopefully we got to end here. Let's not drag out their suffering. Oh boy. I say not to drag out the suffering, but we're definitely dragging out the suffering. Still, it's worth it for the kills though. Alright, GG.